As if we needed more reasons to love Patrick Mahomes and Tyrann Mathieu. The Super Bowl did just that. Plus, A-Rod revealed behind-the-scenes halftime performance rehearsals with his wife J-Lo, and Travis Kelce has invented the Lombardi luge. Stay tuned for the NFL social media skim. Tyrann Mathieu has finally won a Super Bowl, but the one call the first-time champ couldn't wait for was coming from a correctional facility? Welcome back to Social Media Skim. I'm your host, Haley Graves, and before we dive into things, make sure you're subscribing to stay up to date with everything happening around the NFL on all things social. Shortly after winning the biggest game of his career, Tyrann Mathieu, aka the Honey Badger, tweeted, "Can't wait till my dad call me from prison. I know they turned in there. It's 321 TVs in Hunt's Correctional Facility, and I know every last TV was on the game, and everybody in there was rooting for us. We did it." The Honey Badger winning the Super Bowl was one of the best storylines from Sunday night. For the star defensive back is known for speaking on his difficult childhood and the perseverance he's had to get to this point in life. Mathieu's biological father has been in prison for almost Tyrann's entire life. His father was in jail for robbery when Mathieu was born, and he shot and killed a man the day he was released. He was then found guilty of second-degree murder and sentenced to life without parole. However, despite all of that, Mathieu was thinking of his father on the biggest stage. The gesture seemed incredibly genuine as he made it clear that after the victory, he was thinking of everything he's overcome to get to this point. Another amazing storyline from Sunday night was that of quarterback Patrick Mahomes. He's the youngest QB to win the Super Bowl MVP and joined Tom Brady as the only ones to do so before turning 25. But it was very evident during the game that the love KC has for Mahomes extends beyond what he does on the field. People outside KC haven't seemed to catch on to it yet, but this story might just do that. A few weeks back, Mahomes and his girlfriend were having dinner at a pizza place near their home in KC. Obviously, everyone recognized them, but nobody interrupted them at all. Even as they paid their bill and walked toward the exit, no one jumped to ask for a selfie or even an autograph. So what does Mahomes do? He says to the entire restaurant, "Thank you for letting us enjoy our dinner. This is why I love Kansas City. You guys are awesome." The best part? After he left, it was revealed that he had paid the bill for every table. Claps to you, Mahomes. Someone else who deserves a round of applause is Alex Rodriguez. Why A-Rod? Well, he's husband to badass Jennifer Lopez, who absolutely slayed the halftime performance alongside Shakira. On Tuesday, A-Rod released exclusive behind-the-scenes footage of her rehearsal and even dunked on himself a little, tweeting, "When Jen told me I could be a background singer, man, she wasn't kidding. Way in the background. Hashtag can you find me, hashtag tall guy with the shades on." This was the video we all wanted, but didn't know how much we actually needed. And last, but certainly not least, the absolute greatest idea to come from the Super Bowl was by none other than Travis Kelce himself. Kelce posted to Instagram saying, "Growing up playing hockey, I always wanted to chug out of the Stanley Cup after being crowned a champion. No cup on the Lombardi, so I decided to take a ride down the Lombardi luge." I mean, how glorious is that? Let me know in the comments if you think Kelce is really onto something here. That wraps up this week's edition of NFL Social Media Skim. Make sure you're subscribing, and if you want to chat with me or follow me on all things social, you can find me on Twitter at Haley1, Graves2, and on Instagram, Haley Graves with 2 S's. That's HALEYGRAVESS. See y'all next week.